Hello, happy Sunday. This is Araya and Mr. Boy, and we are here to talk to you today about the nervous system, although Mr. Boy is pretty much just holding the fuzzy space for us. When so many of us out there have nervous system issues, right? And we could say the nervous system is on tilt, but for a lot of people, and a lot of us don't even realize it, that it can go a lot further to where the nervous system is totally 180'd. And when the nervous system is completely 180'd, we call that polarity reversal. When there is polarity reversal, what actually is that? Everybody has their own pattern, this elliptical circulation of how our energy is intended to flow. And now the different parts and elements in our body, the different aspects of our body can have different ways of moving. So it's possible to have complete polarity reversal, or it could be possible to have polarity reversal in regards to certain situations or in just certain areas of our body. And so in the different parts of our body, they're like the different substances of the body follow different circuitries, and you could see this in the helical crystalline structures of solids, and also in the molecules of water and liquids in the body, and in the cellular structures. And so, for instance, like the things that come into us, and this is a theory that this is with everything that is meant to come into us, it goes in right, or clockwise. And that's like with saliva, with the blood, where with the waste, the things that are leaving the body, it goes counterclockwise. We want to get our nervous systems to act in our organic nature. How can we tell if our nervous system is on tilt versus a complete polarity flip? Well, if our nervous system is on tilt, of course, we could be jumpy, we could be reactive, physically, emotionally. We can kind of have this kind of tensed up feeling sometimes. Now, if the polarity is totally flipped, or the nervous system is totally flipped from its organic nature, that's more serious. And actually, that's really common. As I go on, if this resonates with you, I don't want you to panic or anything. They're really easy fixes, and I'm going to be going over that at the end. When your polarity is completely reversed, one of the things that is noticed, well, first of all, it comes from prolonged stressful situations, trauma, abandonment, using substances. It can also come from having an entity attachment, several other factors, and it will manifest in, when your nervous system is on tilt, you have this urge to react, and sometimes you do, but like if your polarity is flipped, oftentimes you'll have a reaction where even you'll be like, oh, what the hell was that shit? That didn't even feel like me. And also you'll get these weird health issues where doctors wouldn't even know what to do with it. They wouldn't even be able to diagnose it, or you'll come out with something super, super rare, like some rare form of cancer, and this is with like sustained polarity issue with other issues there. Or you'll be a young person getting geriatric issues, or in things that would express in someone that only people that are immunosuppressed. And the other thing is, it's going to really interfere with your spirit connection. It's going to interfere with your manifestation. It's also because everything is operating in reverse than what it's meant to. What'll happen is there'll also be issues with eating, and you're not going to absorb the things the way that they're meant to be absorbed. If you take a supplement for something, it may have the opposite effect of its intended effect. And so this is something that really needs to be addressed. And I see so many people with nervous system issues. And honestly, whether your nervous system is just on tilt, or you resonate with having your nervous system being completely flipped, then things that we're going to talk about are going to help you. It doesn't matter if you're totally flipped or just in just this kind of tilted space. All of these things are going to help you, and you really want to address these things. Like if you have a polarity flip, like I said, your manifestation, you're going to have difficulty manifesting. Also, you could be going to spirit and asking them a question, and you'll be getting a no when it's a yes, or a yes when it's really a no, because everything is in reverse within you now. And this can manifest to where you are having polarity flipping all over the place and it's consistent everywhere and everything, or it could be a situational polarity flipping where it'll happen in just, it's, for instance, say it comes from trauma where it's an abandonment issue, and then so when you have an experience where it seems as though you might experience abandonment again, or reminds you of that abandonment, that is that situation that will, where you'll flip in that situation. You could also have just polarity in certain parts of your body. And like I said, we really want to address this and get our nervous system back to where it is. And so in conventional medicine, they do, because it affects the mental too. And so you'll have trouble focusing. And oftentimes I believe that in conventional medicine that this is diagnosed as ADD, ADHD, and bipolar. And bipolar, it is acknowledged that things are end up electrically in the body being reversed. It is very much similar to having a polarity reversal. But the thing is, oftentimes medications are prescribed for these conditions that are addictive, harmful. They mess with the pineal gland, they mess with all the parts of the body. And unless you're in a desperate situation with no other options, I do not recommend going that route. And if you're already on that route, I recommend talking to your doctor about more holistic options, possibly even switching to a functional doctor that is happy to help you move on from that and find holistic options so you can really get back to your organic nature rather than putting a band-aid that causes a whole bunch of unsavory side effects. I was on medications for a very long time, and getting off of them, working to get off of them, and get myself back to a really good status quo and live very holistically and naturally is one of the best decisions I ever made for myself. And it's not something that you can do overnight. That's dangerous, or without the care of a licensed professional, but it is a worthwhile, it's a worthwhile endeavor for sure. Now that I've described the polarity reversal and nervous system issues, I want to talk about some of the things that can be really helpful for it. Of course, for a very quick beginning of a fix, there is, and this is for a big rewire, you could do a plant medicine ceremony. And I'm going to address the details of how to go about finding a plant medicine ceremony, or even having one yourself safely and with only beneficial results. One of the things to be mindful with plant medicine is if you don't have a practitioner that is aligned with your values or really in deep service themselves, or who doesn't know what they're doing, you could end up with a ton of attachments on you. It's really worthwhile to find a respected, trusted medicine person to facilitate your ceremonies for you. And that those can be very powerful for a rewire. I would also advise that you don't use them as a crutch to connect or as like something to stay on. Moving on from that, plant medicine ceremonies, microdoses can be very effective. I personally used mushroom microdose for some time. For probably about 3 months, I microdosed 0.1, and it was 2 days on, no, 3 days on, 2 days off, and I really sat there, and every morning I programmed it. I programmed it twice. I'd programmed everything I had with my intentions, and I sat there feeling the medicine. I'd have it in a cacao drink, and I'd sit there and program it to really reset my nervous system. And I also would add other herbs that were supportive to the nervous system, which brings me to the third thing that can be very supportive to optimizing the nervous system and correcting polarity issues, and that is herbs and supplements that are supportive to the nervous system, such as butterfly pea powder, that's blue, and that'll also open up your third eye really nice. Lion's mane, excellent adaptogen. Gotu kola, another really great adaptogen to help out when it also helps give mental clarity and really good for it to stabilize the nervous system. Ashwagandha and reishi mushroom. All of those are really great options. Really, all adaptogens are really great, and I love mixing adaptogens with the psilocybin, and I think it could be super effective. Oh, and my favorite, I almost left out my favorite, Tulsi, and now Tulsi is great because it generally increases sattva within the mind body spirit complex, and that's overall balance and harmony. So that is super supportive for the nervous system. My special cocktail was the Tulsi, or holy basil is another name for it, with the lion's mane and butterfly pea powder. Those three together feel like a microdose when you first start them in and of themselves, and then you add the microdose in it, and it's really supportive. But I do not suggest taking it longer than 3 to 6 months at the most, and you don't want to get reliant on anything. These things don't produce a dopamine reward, but there are people with certain tendencies of escapism. Will just be careful with that. The next thing is, I have also heard that spirulina can be very supportive to just the whole energy circuitry in the body. That's always a nice thing to add in. You can certainly add spirulina to drinks, shakes, baked goods. Emotional freedom technique can be effective, very effective in kind of all kinds of repatterning. I don't work with that a lot, but I've used it once or twice, and I can see that. The other thing is, trying to not let the dog distract me because I'm only going to be a few more minutes here. The other thing is energy healing, of course. Energy healing really helps, and this would take more of a consistent effort. It's not gonna fix overnight. I would say the energy healing in combination with shadow work would be really great. Another thing is trauma release, and if you're working with someone to release trauma and also doing exercises to repattern the nervous system together, I think that could be very, very, very powerful. There is another thing that I wanted to do, and I'm going to do that right now. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, and sound healing, different binaural beats, sound bowls, that could really help bring the nervous system back into balance. And I would suggest doing that as like a supplementary thing, or just listening to the binaural beats once a day for meditation for some time. And this next technique I'm going to teach you is something that I've had a lot of success with, and I did this religiously at least twice a day for over 2 years, and now I'm finally at the point where I don't feel like I need to do it anymore, although I would in a pinch if I ever felt scattered. The other side effect of having these nervous system issues and polarity flipping is, which is basically nervous system tilt on roids, like I said, is that your aura is all porous and leaky, and it's very, very close to the body. This exercise is kind of one of my teachers, Russell Forsyth of IEL Institute, taught me this, and this is an excellent exercise. I highly suggest IEL Institute for anybody who wants to learn. He has I think eight volumes of lessons, and you can access them all for $20 a month, which is very fair, very reasonable, and he's a very grounded, embodied practitioner. I highly recommend him, especially if you want to start to study mediumship or start dipping your feet into integrative health or soul retrieval or anything like that. It's great to explore different things. And so I use this exercise that I'm about to teach you for a couple of years. And it's been very good for me in optimizing my nervous system. And it's also great if you're just in the moment and you want to kind of seal up your aura. If you're an empath, this is going to be a really helpful tool, because empaths are very sensitive because of the porous nature of the auric field. Things come in and out very, very easily. And the other thing is, it helps expand the aura out. There are some people that say, oh, it's better to bring in the aura because it protects you. Aura protects you. You want your aura to grow and expand. You want it to go out and use it as your protection. It can't be used for your protection. And also, this is just a great technique. I've also used it when I do shows and stuff, and I'd have a line of 15 people wanting readings, one after the other. And this way I could just excuse myself real fast, do this exercise, and I'd be good instead of being lost in a different type of activity. Without further ado, I'm going to show you how it's done. And this is called the belly button technique. And this was created by Russell Forsyth. Thanks, Russell. And we're going to put one hand on our belly button. It doesn't matter which one. And before we start, I'm going to show you the points. There's with the other hand up here, down here in that crevice below the lip. There's the front doodads right here. And then there's in the sacrum, the back doodads. And I'll show you right here where I'm at. And you don't have to be totally exact because that's a really large area. And then we're going to inhale for 4 seconds and exhale for 4 seconds on each point. And then switch and do it again. All right, ready? One hand on the belly button and the other hand up here. We're going to start. Inhale, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. And exhale, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. Over here, inhale, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. And exhale, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. Up here, the front doodads, inhale, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. And exhale, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. And the back doodads, inhale, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. And exhale, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. And then we're going to switch it up. Back up here, inhale, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. And exhale, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. And then move down. Inhale, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. And exhale, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. Front doodads. Inhale, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. And exhale, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. And then the back doodads one last time. Inhale, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. And exhale, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. Ooh, and this is usually very grounding. You're going to feel your aura kind of expand out. You're going to feel immediately more centered to the present moment and more grounded and secure. It will also actually help improve your balance and agility and all kinds of stuff. If you're in the middle of some kind of sport and you're starting to fall off, great thing to hop on the side and do. Some of the other things that can be supportive to the nervous system are like the Wim Hof breathing, 9 breath, doing a quick ice bath, anything with the vagus nerve. However, a lot of those quick fix things will get you reset, but then you still need to do the work to address the root cause of it, which is usually some kind of trauma, prolonged stress, and that your stress management you want to tend to. And, you know, with these combined things, you're going to get somewhere. Now, like I said, when you have nervous system issues, polarity flipping, there you also have trouble sleeping, and sometimes supplements don't work the way they are meant to. One of the ones that my teacher recommends is serotonin X, and one that I personally have had a lot of success with is Gaia Sound Sleep. And anything that has like CBD and magnesium is also very helpful. I will at a later date be going more into how the endocrines play a role here, and other things we could do to optimize the HPA axis, which is the hypothalamus, pituitary, and adrenals. And we'll talk about the adrenals and all that. But I didn't want to go too far today. I wanted to give you some simple tools and information to get you started. We are going to be talking more deeply about the nervous system and how to heal and optimize it this Sunday at noon Central in our free group call. So if you're interested in that, I'm going to put the link below. This video was originally just meant for the group, but I'm putting it everywhere because I think this really needs to be known to anybody who wants it. That being said, I say have a wonderful day. Mr. Boy wants you to have a wonderful day too. And remember to take care of that nervous system. All right, take care, guys.